Hi guys, welcome to Tutor Me Alice. Today we'll be looking at mitosis. There are 5 phases of the cell cycle: interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Interphase occurs before the cell actually divides. A good way of remembering this is inter for in between. It happens between the time the cells are actively dividing. The next phase is prophase, the first phase of cell division. P for preparation. The cells are preparing themselves so that they can divide properly. During this phase, the chromatin network unwinds to form visible chromosomes. I want you to imagine a bowl of spaghetti. Now, this is your chromatin network. Squash it together, and now you have your visible chromosomes. Spindle fibers form from centrioles in animal cells and develop within the cytoplasm of plant cells. Clearly from the diagram, you can see that plant cells do not have centrioles, and its nuclear membrane disappears. From this diagram, you will see all of the aspects that were just spoken about. Can you identify what type of cell this is? If you said an animal cell, well done. Always remember, plant cells do not have centrioles. This is an easy way to identify whether a cell is a plant or animal cell by just looking at a diagram. It is a great technique to help you guys during tests and exams. Next, we have metaphase, M for middle. The chromosomes align themselves at the middle of the cell. Spindle fibers attach to the chromosome centromere. This is the center of the chromosome. In this diagram, you can see the alignment of the chromosomes as well as the spindle fibers attachment. During anaphase, the centromeres split. A for away. Spindle fibers pull the daughter chromosomes towards opposite poles of the cell. In this diagram, you can clearly see the chromosomes are moving away from each other. Therefore, it is anaphase. Finally, we have telophase, T for terminate, meaning the end. Daughter chromosomes arrive at the poles and form the chromatin network. In this phase, the nuclear membrane forms around the chromatin network. This allows two cells to form. Always remember that at the end of telophase, you will have two distinct cells being formed. Division of the cytoplasm is called cytokinesis. A cell plate forms between the two nuclei in plant cells, which then forms the new middle lamella, as depicted in the diagram. A furrow forms at the equator of animal cells, which deepens to divide the cytoplasm, forming a cytoplasmic cleavage. This diagram shows us how plants and animals differ during cytokinesis. Animal cells have a cleavage furrow, and plant cells have a cell plate. So let's recap. I for interphase. It is the phase that occurs in between active cell division. P for prophase. The cell is preparing itself to divide properly. M for metaphase. The chromosomes align themselves at the middle of the cell. A for anaphase. The chromosomes will be moving away from each other. And T, telophase. This is the final phase of cell division. Therefore, mitosis is terminating or ending, and you will also see two cells being formed. All of these tips are to help you distinguish which phases are represented in diagrams, just like this one for tests and exams. Using these tips, can you properly identify the phases? One final tip: if you ever get confused on the correct order of the phases, remember the acronym IPMAT. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.